the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. First down here for the offense. And the quick shuffle pass. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on the... Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UTEP. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here is the Tennessee offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need... Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop. We've got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Runs through the tackle. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Vols!
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Boise State was able to come away with the win as they had so many times before in southwestern Idaho, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing is easy in college football. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Punt is in the air. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Vols want to move quickly. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smalls. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have...
Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, UTEP. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go to the ground. Running to Green. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Volunteer! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1. I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Smalls. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Miners will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He makes the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm
There he goes. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Reinbold. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no hard, no foul.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Using the quick game. Touchdown, UTEP! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Quarterback running on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like,
breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's got it on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll try the left side. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pulls it and fires to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to.
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible CC, down 50,
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Miners. The defense putting points on the board. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Hits the accelerator to the right. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's complete on the right side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got his man quickly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing. At a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Utah 62, Tennessee 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep.